Schmidt, yep. Excellent. Ramir, pick it up from there, please. Jennifer, can you pick it up from there, please? Guys,
The height of the rocket built by the Southeast Wizards can be determined by W of t equals -6t squared plus 80t plus 5, where t is measured in seconds and W of t is the height of the rocket measured in feet. Given this information, explain each of the following statements. Your use of units as well as your ability to write down the correct concluding sentence are both essential.
Thank you for Mariah for taking control of that situation so that I didn't have to say anything. Okay, so here's what your task is right now. I want you to write 3 sentences. 3 sentences that completely describe what's going on. Okay? Yesterday we had a little bit of difficulty at first with the sentences because we were struggling with what do I mean by the dependent variable and what do I mean by the independent variable. So let's get some hands up on this one. In this particular problem, what is the independent variable? Just Edgar. I see units. I see Noemi. Edgar, what's the independent variable?
Time in seconds.
Okay, hold on. My question is, what is the variable?
Oh, seconds.
What is the variable? What you're telling me are the units. What's the variable?
Time.
The variable is like the letter.
Oh, T.
The variable is T, okay? The independent variable is?
T. Oh. Independent.
Oh,
Independent.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
The independent variable is T. The dependent variable?
W.
W of T. Okay? The independent variable, what does it actually mean? Like, what are we measuring? Not what are you measuring in, not what are the units, what are you measuring? For the independent variable?
Time.
What are you measuring?
Time.
Not what are you measuring with? Not units. What is it that we're measuring? Time. We are measuring time. For the dependent variable, we are measuring
Height.
height. What are we measuring? We are measuring the height. That is different from, you're telling me feet. What you're telling me is, what are we using to measure? What are the units, okay? So, Jose, what are the units for the dependent variable? Feet. Jose, what are the units for the independent variable? Seconds. Based on all of that information, now that we have our feet underneath us, write me 3 sentences, please. That completely describes what's going on. You need to check with the neighbor, that's fine. I'm going to put 2 minutes on the clock. I want 3 perfect sentences. If you need to talk to somebody, you can talk to somebody. They're coming at you about 1 minute. If you want to check with a partner, that is okay. I am looking for 3 perfect sentences. Jasmine, if you want to adopt Ramir, he wasn't here yesterday, that would be great. If somebody wants to adopt Jennifer, that would be great.
Yo, that don't make sense.
So is it staying constant? For C, is it staying constant? Or C? It's staying constant.
Yeah. It's not. It's on the ground.
It's just 0, I guess.
It's on. Just say.
Or it could just
say
be
it's
in
on the
air.
ground.
Or it could be on the air. It stops in the air.
No, because if we graph it, it's gonna be
No, because at 3.2. Oh wait, no. You know what? Yeah. It might be in the. It
Like
might
in
stop
physics,
in the air. Yeah, it
or
stops
just stop
in the air.
Or at a stop.
Aha. 2.5 seconds ahead of the rocket is staying constant. Stop. Oh. Nice. All right. Who had part A? David. Can you give me a paper, Frank? All right. Let's compare our work to David. David says at 3.2 seconds, the height of the rocket is 97.16 feet in the air. Now, David, I don't see anything in your write-up about rate increasing, decreasing. Why not?
Because that one is you're just plugging into a function and to give you the y value.
I'm just asking about a y value. There's no indication of like prime or slope of tangent line. I don't want to hear about rate. I just want to know at this time, that's the height. Excellent. Nora, did you have B? Noemi, can you pass this back to David? Nora, for B, has at t equals 3.2, the height of the rocket is decreasing at a rate of 22.4 feet per second. Anybody have any suggestions on making this better? Anybody see any way to make this a little bit better? I think this is worthy of a full point. Anthony, what would you do to make it a little bit better? Okay, you could make it a little bit tighter by using the units here. At t equals 3.2 seconds, the height of the rocket is decreasing at a rate of 22.4 feet per second. I love it. It's full point worthy right here. Adding the seconds makes it even better. And who had C? Was it Edgar?
No.
Yes. You had C. I even have it on my phone.
Don't judge my handwriting.
I'm not judging your handwriting.
We're judging.
There's so many other things to judge. At 2.5 seconds, the height of the rocket is staying constant. It's not increasing, it's not decreasing, it's constant. My physicists in the room, why? Why? What's happening with the rocket? No, Amy, what's happening with the rocket?
It's at rest.
It's at rest, like it's on the ground at rest?
No.
In the air. In the
It's going up?
No, it's like it came to a stop.
It's
in
like,
the
it's like
air.
you know when you
Where
go
is
up,
it?
it stops and then it goes down.
It's at the maximum point, right? If we're talking about the derivative, what we're really talking about is slope of tangent line. And so where I'm at is the maximum, it's the vertex, it's all those things. Everybody okay? We got this under control. Truly, in all the years I've had the pleasure of teaching AP Calc, I feel like this year we finally got into the sentences right. What I want to do is I want to close things out with giving you guys some new calculator skills, because as much as I love Mr. S and I miss him already,
I thought you were saying the calculator.
he didn't do a lot with the calculators last year. And there is some power happening in these calculators. So here,
That was.
I know that was your fault. You can't blame Edgar.
Yeah.
Martyr, you're going to do your thing back there. Everybody else, what I want you to do, I want you to get this function, W of t, graphed on your calculator. We're going to have to go quickly, but not too quickly. I don't want to lose the friends at home. Yep. Is it locked out? Get this function graphed on your calculator. Get me a good window.
Oh my gosh, that's cool.
I want a window. Laptop.
You just got your Mac.
Get this graph. Please keep in mind, we cannot graph
Give me your Mac.
the variable t. Switch it over to x. Get me a good window.
I'm gonna do it yours.
Right. The one at the top.
So mine is like $1,300 for some.
I want to grow those calculator skills in the next 7 minutes.
I can't return it anymore. It's like.
We will end the week with thunderous applause. And a little tear, because we won't see each other until Tuesday.
Yeah, I mean, oh.
Where's stars? Oh, okay.
Okay, get that graphed. Christian's got good curves.
Do we zoom out?
Boy,
I want
like
a
Coke
good
bottle.
looking curve. Jonathan, forget about what I just said. Get me a curve. David's got some pretty good curves now. I see some people, I think you're using Zoom Fit. We don't use Zoom Fit. It works, it is okay, but it is cheapening the experience. So if I see this, I'm like, that does not look like my rocket, right? I'm not seeing the highest point. So what I want Martyr to do, we're gonna go to Window. So hit Window. Window Settings. If I'm not up there high enough, I need to fix the, what one?
Max.
The Y max value. Anybody find a good Y max? 125, 120, 150, one something. So give me 150.
Where?
I almost always have some sort of a Y min that's negative because I want to see the x-axis on my graph. And okay, that's a pretty good graph. Does that look like a rocket's path?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Now, part A told you W of 3.2 is equal to 97.16. Here's what I'm interested in. What are the ways I can get that answer? Let's get some hands on this. How could you use the calculator to figure out W of 3.2 is 97.16? Don't call it out. What would you do? What would you do? David, one thing you could do.
Go to calculator, put F1, and plug in 3.2.
Okay, so it sounds like you want to leave the graph and go over to the calculator. So one way you can do that, you can click the tab at the top, or you could click this little button that allows you to flip. For you, you don't have to go and do that. And what you're going to type on this screen, if you just called the function F1, call it F1 of 3.2. F1 of 3.2, hit enter, 97.16.
What?
Is everybody 100%?
How do you see it?
Type F1. And you'll
Okay,
know
then
that you've
work
done
out.
it correctly. F1 should show up in bold. For my TI-83, TI-84 people, it's bars, Y bars, Y1. Okay, so that's one way to do it. Go back to the graph. Because this is the thing I don't remember ever seeing Mr. S do with you guys last year. You can also get that value on this screen, on the graph screen.
Don't you?
The way you do, hit menu. Right, the menu, it's like the menu at a good restaurant. It changes every restaurant that you go to.
That burger's out.
And what I want to do is I want to go to, no, Martyr, slow it down, trace. Trace, graph trace. And now type in 3.2. For my TI-83, TI-84 folks, right, it's just trace. You type in 3.2, hit enter, it's 97.16. So it was menu,
Sorcery.
trace, graph trace. For those of you that memorize numbers, menu 5.1.
Why
Menu
is X so
And then type in 3.2. Wrong here.
If our calculator is giving us 97.2, do we go, how do we get it to give us
Okay, so you're getting 97.2. What's going on with Rambir? Jonathan, what's the problem? It's the settings.
Why is my X
Okay,
capital?
Martyr, hit menu.
Because you hit shift.
Option 8 should be the settings.
Duh.
Hit shift, it gets small.
Do you see
Hit
option 8
shift
there?
again and press X.
Settings, you want to be fix 3 or fix 4. Now here's the thing. I don't think really that was all that terribly new. I want you to know that you have options. I care greatly about this. Kimberly, what's the question I was asking in part B? Was it DWDT? At what? And that's equal to what, negative 24.4? Okay, now everybody knows that you see, 22.4, thank you. I expect that everybody knows you see that DWDT, what am I really asking for? Tan F prime derivative, it all means the same thing. I want to show you how you can get it on the calculator. If I haven't blown your mind yet, wait. Menu. Analyze graph. Look at all the options, first of all, that are under the Analyze Graph tab.
For 0, minimum, max.
This is where you go. For 0, min, and max, you've done this forever. Intersection, you've done this forever. Anybody see it? dy over dx. It has been there your whole life. I did not sneak to all of your homes last night and put this in there. So, dy dx, hit enter. Next question it asks you is position. meaning where do I find the derivative? Go find it. So no, it asks for position marked here. Just type 3.2. So 3.2.
What is this? Why?
Right? There's the point. Think about the rocket. What's happening with the rocket? It's on the way down. The slope is negative because the height decreases. Are we good? Okay, I want to show you one more way to do this. So I want you to have options. Okay, leave the graph screen. Go back to the calculate screen.
Calculate.
Okay? While you're here, menu again. You're in a different restaurant. Let's see what's on the menu here.
Number 2 and number...
Anybody see anything helpful?
5, 4.
Calculus. Pick calculus. Also did not sneak into your homes last night. Numerical derivative. Okay. Now it's going to ask you some very specific questions. Your variable is x. It's always going to be x. What's the value? Meaning where do we want to find the derivative? 3.2. Stay with me. It asks for derivative. It says like first derivative. There's also a second derivative. Yes, there are more derivatives. Hit OK. Okay. Check it out. This is why I love the Inspire. For my TI-83, TI-84, it's math 9. Okay. The DDX means...
Oh, yeah, cute.
The DDX means...
M10.
It means M10. It means derivative. Inside the parentheses, it's asking you what do you want to take the derivative of? What function are we taking the derivative of? You probably, it was W on your paper, but in your calculator it's not W. It is F1. Here's what you have marked here. Be careful. Hit F1 or type F1, and then inside the parentheses, parentheses X, close parentheses.
How do you use F1?
Just type X. So this is the derivative of the function that we're calling F1 at x equals 3.2. Hit enter. Negative 22.4. The same answer that you got on the graph. The same answer over here. Everybody okay?
Yes.
We are not going anywhere further with instantaneous rate of change, but I wanted to close out the week with some calculator skills.
Okay, you can see it.
Homework this weekend. Make sure you hear this. I'm picking this up on Tuesday.
Oh, geez.
Okay. There's another journal entry that you picked up called Pulling It All Together. This is the best preparation I could give you for the free response portion of the test on Thursday. Do not shortchange this. Do not leave yourself 20 minutes during lunch on Tuesday. This is probably 45 minutes or more if you're doing it well and turning in a quality assignment on Tuesday. I'm going to pick it up on Tuesday. I'm going to grade it Tuesday night. I can give you feedback on Wednesday so that you're ready for Thursday. Have a great weekend.